yesterday, Fox News had a very special guest in honor of MLK Day. They actually had Martin Luther King's niece on. Her name is Alveda King. And during the interview, she basically made the argument that her uncle was not pro-choice at all. He was very much anti-abortion. And, you know, she goes on to say, and I want to read you the exact quote. She says, "You know, my uncle said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. The Negro cannot win if he's willing to sacrifice the futures of his children for immediate personal comfort and safety. So that led me to say, a woman has a right to choose what she does with her body. The baby is not her body."
Okay. So injustice in the womb is injustice everywhere. That's what King says. So, well, King must have been pro-life.
Except that is not the case at all. And look, this is fascinating information because I didn't know this about him. I mean, whoever talks about Martin Luther King's stance on abortion, right?
Right.
But, you know...
Young Turks.
Yeah, well, he ended up winning an award. It's known as the Margaret Sanger Award. And Margaret Sanger is the person who actually founded Planned Parenthood. And he won that award because of his stance on abortion and for being so pro-choice. So after he won that award, he said the following: "There is scarcely anything more tragic in human life than a child who is not wanted. That which should be a blessing becomes a curse for parent and child. There is nothing inherent in the Negro mentality which creates this condition. Their poverty causes it. When Negroes have been able to ascend economically, statistics reveal they plan their families with even greater care than whites."
So nothing wrong with family planning, and clearly Dr. King was pro-choice. And yesterday on the current television show, we were asking what would Fox News say about Martin Luther King. Well, apparently we have our answer. They would say he was pro-life.
Yeah, they take it's amazing. They take the opportunity to twist his words, right, and make him someone that he really wasn't.
Right. Now, it's fair to point out that it was not Fox News saying it, it was a guest on Fox News. But you think they don't plan that out? Did they find, like, you know, the 18th cousin of Dr. King, Alveda King, and they bring her on and they say, all right, go ahead, tell us how, you know, much your grandpapa / cousin / whatever it was was so pro-life. And she's like, oh, yeah, totally. And then the person watching the segment, do they remember guest or anchor? Do they remember, wait, did Dr. King say that? Or did she say that he would have thought that based on her opinions?
Right.
No, although only thing you're left with is, I think Dr. King was pro-life. When in fact, of course, he was pro-choice.
It's the most obvious thing in the world. Fox News knew exactly what they were doing. In fact, they reached out to Alveda King because of the fact that she's very outspoken about how anti-abortion she is. Let me give you some information about her. When she was younger, she had 2 abortions. And I guess at some point in her life, she realized that she had regretted that decision, right? So then she started vehemently speaking out against abortion. But I always find that really interesting. When it's convenient for them, abortion is totally fine. After you've had your abortion, it's very easy to come out and speak against it.
As long as it's her personal opinion and she presents it that way, no problem. But when you start confusing it, your opinion with Dr. King's opinion, that's where A, it's dangerous, and B, it's prime time for Fox News.